Whatever you say.
All right, Brent, I'm Lorraine. We need to make sure that the water comes into our rain garden and that explain the slope.
Yeah, so the whole point of the rain garden is to slow sink and spread the water.
Yeah.
Okay, using plants. And there's going to be a lot of rain coming down this downspout. So we want to have the rain garden positioned about 10 feet away from this downspout. The next step, once we've determined the location for the rain garden, is to determine the slope.
Right.
And do you remember, Lorraine, the slope?
Rise over, reach over, rise over, reach over, rise.
Rise over run.
Rise over,
Remember?
run. I'm
Yes.
thinking reach. Rise over,
So-
run, X, Y coordinates.
Yes. So we want to determine that
Thank you for playing with
because
the
depending on the slope, the rise over run, the water is going to be moving at a faster rate. Okay? So the whole point is to slow down the water. So if there's a slope, if you can imagine a steep hill,
Yep.
going down a bike on a steep hill, the water is like that. It goes faster. So we want to slow it down. So it's coming down here, and this area is going to be where the rain garden is. And we want to determine the slope because ultimately we want to determine how deep to dig. Okay? So you go take a string from the high point,
high point.
put a stake in.
And bring
wanna
the
go?
string all the way down to the bottom, right to the where the ground meets the stake, where the stake meets the ground. Bring it across
Okay,
to the low point stake,
the low point.
and we need to make it level. Now in this case, we don't actually have a level, so we're using another method that Brent concocted when he was making his soil composition.
Yeah, so we want to have this level from the low point to the high point, and that is the run part. Okay,
And the
so we
explain the level.
determined the level by using this, what was just available, this soil texture composition container.
Oh, so the soil fell to the bottom and you can tell if it's level because the
Right.
top would be
Water-
level. I see.
Exactly.
Thank
it
you.
Finds it finds level.
Yes.
So
Good,
that
'cause
way
I
we
didn't
know
have a
our
level
string
here.
Is level, rather than us
Nice.
just sort of eyeball it.
Nice. So they're figuring out the mathematics around
Oh,
this
yes.
beautiful, beautiful garden of
Okay, so
butterfly
now-
attractors and
Okay,
We
so
need
this
to
is
go.
the run. This is the denominator. So you want to have that on the low end, and you want to have this tight like that. So that string's level. And then, so we're measuring 13 feet, 7 inches. So that's going to be your denominator, the rise over run. So that's 163 inches.
so the run is 13 feet
13 feet, the run.
and the rise is
The rise
And
is
that's what we're
Lorraine
gonna
is
do.
going to calculate the rise. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to look at, and this comes to 6 inches. So I'm going from the ground up to this where the string sits, and that's 6 inches. So that's our rise.
Right. So 6 over 163 comes out to about a little less than 4%.
so 163. You just did a multiplication in your head, Brent, didn't you?
I did it actually a little bit before this video. So
Oh, I was like 13 times 12 or something, right? All right. Did you guys out there know to do that?
yes.
Yeah.
So, so essentially, we're going to have it. It can be anywhere between 4 and 8 inches. But since the slope is around 4%, so we're going to go on the lower end of the depth to dig the rain garden. Okay, that's how you learn how deep to dig the rain garden. Okay, so we're looking at probably about a 4-inch depth for this rain garden.
Okay, so again, just to go back over the math, like if you were going to rise over run is
The slope
No, rise was how much? 6 inches. Run was
163 inches.
163 inches or 13 feet and change,
Yes.
right?
7 inches.
So we took the 6 over 163 and we've come up with the slope.
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 Yes.
And the slope is, what was the da-da-da-da-da? 16 over 163 is
Slope is 0.368.
0.368. So we dig
So 4 inches.
4 inches.
So we're going to dig.
We round it up.
We times it by 100.
Oh, I thought 3.68.
0.036.
0.036.
So we move the decimal point to 2 spaces, and then it's 3.68.
Great.
Yeah.
So since it's
So we're
low-
digging 4 inches.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but that's not what we're digging for the rain garden.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all we need to
Based on
dig.
the slope.
Based on the slope. Now, because, and this is not part of the slope lesson, but because there's a lot of clay in here, we may dig it a little bit deeper to put
add
more
more sand.
sand
Yes.
for drainage.
All right.
But if you were going direct, strictly
So we'll
by
we'll
the
show you
slope,
more
we wouldn't
later.
have to do
Should
it.
we show you more
Yes, we're
later?
gonna keep you posted on
All right.
our progress.
All right. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks Lorraine and Brent and Embiid. Thank you Embiid.
Backyard Brent, signing off, living La Vida Eco.
Adios.